Today, we're diving into the incredible and unlikely story of Ann Hodges, the only known person in history to have been struck by a meteorite and survive. Her bizarre and astonishing encounter with a space rock turned her into an overnight sensation and left a lasting mark on her life. Let's explore the story of Ann Hodges, the woman who was literally hit by the universe. On November 30th, 1954, in the quiet town of Sylacauga, Alabama, Ann Hodges was taking an afternoon nap on her couch, wrapped in a quilt. It was an ordinary day until something extraordinary happened. Without warning, a meteorite, weighing about 8.5 pounds and about the size of a grapefruit, hurtled through the Earth's atmosphere, blazing through the sky at over 200 miles per hour. The meteorite crashed through the roof of Ann's home, smashed into her radio, and then ricocheted directly into Ann's side, leaving a large bruise. Startled and in pain, Ann woke up to find herself struck by a rock from outer space. The impact was so forceful that it knocked her off the couch, and the room was filled with dust and debris. Ann's mother, who was at home at the time, rushed to help her, but neither of them could have imagined what had just occurred. They called the police and fire department, and soon, the house was swarming with officials trying to make sense of what had happened. News of the meteorite spread quickly, drawing scientists, journalists, and onlookers from all over, eager to see the space rock that had struck a woman. Ann was taken to the hospital to be treated for her injuries, which fortunately were not life-threatening, but she was left with a massive, painful bruise on her side. Her encounter with the meteorite became national news, and she was thrust into the spotlight as the first confirmed case of a person being hit by an object from space. However, Ann's life didn't get any easier after the incident. The meteorite itself became the subject of a bitter legal battle. The landlady of Ann's house, Mrs. Birdie Guy, claimed ownership of the meteorite, arguing that because it had fallen on her property, it was hers to keep. Ann and her husband, Eugene Hodges, fought back, wanting to hold on to the rock that had made them famous. The legal dispute dragged on for months, capturing the nation's attention. Eventually, Ann and her husband paid the landlady $500 to settle the claim, and the meteorite was finally theirs. However, by the time the legal battle ended, public interest had faded, and the couple struggled to sell the meteorite for the significant sum they had hoped for. They eventually donated it to the Alabama Museum of Natural History, where it remains on display today. Ann's encounter with the meteorite had a profound impact on her life. The incident left her physically scarred and emotionally drained, and she struggled to cope with the unwanted fame. Despite the extraordinary nature of her story, Ann never fully embraced her role as a public figure, and her health declined in the years that followed. She passed away in 1972 at the age of 52.